just imagine being taller than everyone around you, your friends, your family, and even your boyfriend. The idea of towering over them like a mini giant is a little weird. These women know all about looking down at everyone around them. They're in the prestigious category of the 10 tallest women in the world. Some of their stories will leave you stupefied, others will make you sad, while others will leave you inspired. Number 10. Brittany Griner. Looks like basketball is the sport of choice for these tall ladies. Brittany is also a Phoenix Mercury. She plays center position and has earned her place as a record breaker. This isn't because of her 6'8" height. She knows the tactics of the game. Brittany is the only NCAA player who's recorded scored tooth and points and blocked 500 shots. She was recognized as the AP Player of the Year and also the most outstanding player of the Final Four in 2012. It goes without saying that these major milestones are credited to her hard work and tenacity. That being said, her height does add a feather to her cap when she's shooting baskets. Number 9. Lindsay K. Haywood. Lindsay is a fearless woman who works as a pro wrestler and actress. Her height of 6 feet and 8 inches goes a long way to making her career successful. A spotlight shone on her for being the tallest woman in a leading role in a movie. She played dominatrix in the salacious film R100. Additionally, she made an appearance in the TLC show My Giant Life. This was a show that focused on tall women and how they lived their lives in this small world. Lindsay learned early how to accept her height at age 9. She had already grown up to 6 feet tall and was already struggling to fit into the 4th graders' desks. Number 8. Lindsay Corrine Taylor. This basketball queen has been going pro at the game for a long time coming. She's 6 feet 8 inches tall, and this is indeed a win when it comes to scoring baskets for a couple of teams in the WNBA. A few of these teams include the Phoenix Mercury, Houston Comets, Seattle Storm, and the Washington Mystics. She's not only played for the WNBA, but has also played for the League Feminine Dev Basketball WKBL, as well as the Polish Women's League Basketball. Was not originally her first choice. She was fascinated at being in the high school marching band until her friends cajoled her into joining the basketball team. Number 7. Latika Srivastava. For Gatika, it's all in the genes. Her father is a former basketball player whose height is 7 feet, 4 inches tall, taking after a dad. Katika, like her dad, played in the Indian national basketball team. Playing on the court, she stood out seeing that she was 6 feet 11 inches tall. Currently, Gatika is a self-made entrepreneur after starting a network called Nevia that was created for cancer patients to assist them in making sound treatment decisions. Even though she decided on a different course for her life, she maintains that her father was a great source of inspiration for who she is today. Number 6. Aljana Semjon. This lady has had a lot of impact on the women's international basketball scene. The Latvian superstar clinched the title of the most popular athlete in a country 12 times. This was in 1970 to 1985. In Ojeda Day, she towered the other players that she was 7 feet tall. History states that basketball career spanned over 18 years, since 1968, and in all that time she never lost a single international game. Being tall played a role in keeping her at the top of her game. In the course of her career, she won 45 medals, 29 of which were gold medals, while Jana is undoubtedly a legend in women's basketball. Number 5. Mulga Roster. Dyed deck looks like basketball is a popular sport among all these tall ladies. Volga Roster is another WNBA star. This basketball player is 7 feet and 2 inches tall and is a giant compared to the other players on the court. She also played for the Utah Stars, as well as the Connecticut Sun. She was also a coach at some point and trained the Northside Wizards in the Queensland League. It all came to a sad end when she passed away at only 37 years old. She suffered a heart attack when she was pregnant with her third baby. Giving tribute to the fallen star, WNBA President Laurel Richie called her a tremendous person, role model, an athlete who touched the lives of her many fans and made an indelible mark on women's basketball around the world. Number 4. Yao Definite. On in the world, a Chinese national who is 7 feet and 8 inches tall, born to a poor family of Chinese farmers in Luan. Short Cheng Yao's tallness which is mostly seen as gigantism, was as a result of a tumor in a pituitary gland, produced a large amount of growth hormones into her body, resulting in her bones becoming abnormally long, and her family paid for her tumor to be removed, but it unfortunately came back a second time round. The family could not afford it, and allowed the tumor to grow, making her reach her current height of 7 feet and 8 inches. Her parents revealed that she was already over 6 feet when she was 11 years old, sadly, now passed away when she was 40 years old. They then made Some Fang become the tallest woman in China. Number 3. Vasiliki Kalian D. Thanks to the Guinness World Book of Records, we've been able to take note of this woman from Greece. Born in 1882, she's one to remember in the books. There's currently no picture of her, but it's said that her eyes were the size of hen's eggs. She additionally had large hands and feet, unlike her fellow taller ladies. She did not travel far and wide and do sideshows with her tall frame. She, however, made it to the record books with her height of 7 feet and 6.5 inches. Number 2. Heather Green H. Either, who is from the U.S., insists that she's the tallest of them. All that's not the case, since she measures at 6 feet and 5.5 inches, but it's still quite a height. She becomes 7 feet tall when she adds on some heels. It goes without saying that she has to bend over to get through most doorways. Looking at her YouTube videos, you'll notice that she takes pleasure in towering over men who are not as tall as she is. And number 1. Sandy Allen, weighing 700 pounds and being 7 feet and 7 inches tall. Sandy was quite the giant. She also had a larger-than-life sense of humor, like some of her counterparts in this list. She was also diagnosed with gigantism due to growth hormones in her system's pituitary gland. She, however, perceived her life as a great accomplishment and was considered the oldest giant who ever lived. Even when she was really sickly, she still maintained her humor. She was many times the subject of gossip from some tabloids who claimed that she had had an affair with the world's shortest man for a long time. She was shy of her height and hyphenated in her house to avoid ridicule. All this changed when the Guinness Book of Records recognized her and brought her a van and had it branded in large print, the tallest woman in the world. She was also in a Federico Fellini film as a woman who arm wrestled in bars. Sandy wrote a book, Cast a Giant Shadow, that's included in the Guinness Book of World Records. Sandy passed on in 2008 at 53 years of age. That's our list. So far, do you know of any more women who had the most vantage view with the world? Because their height, let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so you can catch up my next video.